Each September, tens of thousands of people flock to Ohio to see the harness racing classic, the Little Brown Jug. This famous contest that takes place over a half-mile oval is the most prestigious 3-year-old pacing race in North America. Each year, people journey from all over North America to Delaware, Ohio that is, to witness the Jug. It's not uncommon to have 40 or 50,000 people in the stands and lined around the racetrack, cheering on their favorite harness horses. And the past winners of the Little Brown Jug reads like a who's who of harness racing's pacing champions. This event shows off the talent, beauty, and endurance of our standardbred stars. You see, a horse has to not win once, but twice in the same day in order to be declared the winner of the Little Brown Jug. This can make for a very interesting afternoon of racing. The LBJ also happens to be a jewel in the pacing Triple Crown, along with the Cane Pace and the Messenger. There's no doubt that the Little Brown Jug is one spectacular race with a rich history. I just told you a little bit about the Little Brown Jug, but I met up with a poetic harness racing fan who's going to tell you a little more about this race.
Each sport has its pinnacle, which way to decide the best, whether it's a series of games or races or simply one contest. Basketball has the playoffs and its NCAAs, where the scoring with dunks are making 3 with J's. Baseball has the World Series that's classic in the fall. They even get the president to throw out the first ball. Football has the Super Bowl, or the granddaddy of the Rose, or the people in Miami that thumb with their nose. Golf has the Masters, with it your mark's been made. You'll always be remembered from that day on you fade. Soccer has the World Cup, and those guys that run and run, but it's tough to get excited when the score ends 2-1. Tennis has its Wimbledon and its crowd so elite. Please, let's be quiet, and you up there, take your seat. Car racing has the Indy. They seem to go faster each year. I don't know what they have the least of, if it's brains or if it's fear. The Stanley Cup's a goal, and hockey sets its sight. Be sure and take a first aid kit, there's sure to be a fight. In Kentucky, it's the Derby, where on bluegrass horses roam. There's the steeples of Old Churchill in my old Kentucky home. In harness racing, we've got the promised land right here. It's wonderful to have something so great so near. On a Thursday in September, they arrive from throughout the land, whether they chain their seats to the fence or sit in the grandstand. It's come to be a meeting place. They close down the town. They head up to the fairgrounds and gather all around. They'll crane their necks to see the horse chosen by fate and listen to Roger call. They're all behind the gate. Around here we have our ultimate, the one, the only race. Some might say it's topped by the Hambo or Meadowlands pace. But you're a true fan, it provides a high like no known drug. It's our race, it's the best. It's simply called the Jug.
That's a good one, man. That's a good one, yeah.
My goodness, great job! I can barely remember my own address. Well, let's turn back the hands of time and check out an oldie but goodie edition of the Little Brown Jug.
A rock band pacing, driving out fast on the inside, Columbia George, Ferric Hanover, Most Happy Fella, and Leander Lobel with Steady Star 5th, Keystone Pat 6th, and Kentucky 7th. Going to the backstretch, Columbia George in front a length, Most Happy Fella 2nd, and once again, Leander Lobel drives up on the outside. Racing with the lead, Columbia George, Leander Lobel right there 2nd on the outside, and Most Happy Fella is 3rd. In 4th as they go to the quarter is Ferric Hanover. First quarter in 28 3, Leander Lobel in front on the outside. Columbia George 2nd along the rail, moves back in front now by a half a length. Leander Lobel is 2nd, Most Happy Fella 3rd at the rail. Ferric Hanover is 4th. Steady Star is 5th. Keystone Pat 6th, and Kentucky. Into the stretch, coming to the half. Columbia George has the lead. Leander Lobel moves up on the outside in 2nd, and down along the inside, Most Happy Fella is 3rd. Past the half in 57 4/5 seconds. The leader, Columbia George, on the outside in 2nd. is Leander Lobel, and down there along the rail, Most Happy Fella third. Ferric Hanover fourth, Steady Star is fifth. 3/8 to go, leading the way, Columbia George. Right there second on the outside is Leander Lobel, and Most Happy Fella third down along the rail. As they go to the 3/4 mile mark, it is Columbia George with the lead. Leander Lobel second, Most Happy Fella third, 1:28 to the 3/4. And here comes Kentucky ranging up on the outside, now fourth. Around the final turn, Columbia George the leader. Most Happy Fella clear and driving. It's Columbia George, Most Happy Fella. Down along the inside, Ferric Hanover is third and Steady Star fourth. Columbia George on the inside, Most Happy Fella on the outside. Most Happy Fella coming on. With Most Happy Fella getting up and winning the Little Brown Jug over Columbia George.
Well, you just saw Most Happy Fella. And why wouldn't he be happy? He just won the jug. By the way, he went on to win the entire Triple Crown that year.